Welcome back, everybody. This is the Anime Association, and today's a new episode discussion about Fire Force Season 3, Episode 7. But before we get into it, just know spoiler alerts, like and subscribe, share. If you don't want to be spoiled by anything, go look at the episode, come back and watch, leave comments. Today, it's just me and my boy Addict today.
Yes, sir.
So, how you feeling, bro?
Oh, dude, I'm feeling great. Fire Force is my favorite anime this
Yeah,
season.
bro. I ain't gonna lie, it is. So, starting off, man, we left with a cliffhanger. Benny Mara is my favorite character, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was already happy already. Now, we get a lot of plot twists in this. It's like a roller coaster. But starting the episode off, what was your first thoughts when you saw Benny Maru? Like, how you think the episode was gonna like start off?
Yeah, I was super excited to see him. I do kind of wish that we got a little bit more with him, but um, I understand that they needed to escape in order to get out of there, and everything with like it seemed like he sort of had like a domain expansion in a way, like
Mm-hmm.
to where like anything that was like I think they said 4 meters around him or something
Yeah.
wouldn't actually touch him. So I thought that was really cool, and it was exciting to see like him and Dragon kind of square up a little bit, and some of the other members of the White Clad as well.
Yeah, like, bruh, like honestly, coming from the last episode, like what we got left off on, I like the way they brought him in. Like at first, I thought it was about to get real serious. I'm like, all right, he's about to come in here and just go crazy because there's some strong people here, and we already know how he get when he sees strong people. He just want to scrap. So honestly, I thought he was about to get serious. Uh, but they threw in them jokes that I love, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like the comedy in Fire Force is never too much. Like it's always at the right time. Like that's how I feel. Uh, so with him showing up and changing up the pace, like because like I said last episode, it was super dark. Like we lost Burns. You know what I'm saying? We got some more shocking, you know what I'm saying, news. But I felt like that changed up and set the premise to slow the episode down so we can get into a story because I really was expecting the, you know what I'm saying, fight. You know what I'm saying, some more fights. I thought he was about to go all out with them. Um, what was one of your favorite moments on the next scene, like as far as like when Shinra met up with Obi and he told him what Burns wanted him to do?
I think my favorite part was probably Joker actually doing something and helping him because
Yeah.
it almost seems to me like while Shinra was fighting Burns last week, Joker could have went up there and already helped Obi to begin with, but he didn't. So as soon as I got up there, he like used his cards or whatever and like killed the bugs. And I love how he was like still posing and stuff because
Yeah.
that was like you said, like the comedic moments.
Mm-hmm.
Like while we have all this like seriousness going on over here, Captain Obi's over here posing and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was just I love the perfect blend that Fire Force gives.
Mm-hmm. And now we know why he was flexing for that long. He was actually fighting for his life the whole time. We thinking like, bruh, he just up here flexing, bruh. Like, nah, bro, come on. Uh, that whole scene when he met up with Obi, like, I can see a lot of weight on Shinra's back right now because, like, he looked at Burns like, you know what I'm saying, as a father for real, like a father figure, you know what I'm saying, a mentor. So to actually know, like, man, this guy just sat there and just took everything. Like, he didn't try to block nothing, try to dodge anything. He just took it. And it was all for his beliefs. So it's like, what if, you know what I'm saying, this get thrown on me and I'm like, yo, come on. What am I going to do? Like, this is the weight of the world. Especially when Obi asked him, like, hey, yo, we got to stand strong, bro. I got you. Don't worry about it. Now, as far as like when we get back to Benny Maru fighting the White Clad, okay, we get a little more information. We find out that all five of the pillars are in the same place at the same time. First time ever. But when they're talking amongst each other, we hear like, "Hey, everything's going according to your plan." So, what do you think like they were trying to accomplish though?
Yeah, I think that they're trying to resurrect the evangelist. I think that when she said, because she listed all the names and then she ended with and her,
Yeah,
excuse me, I believe that that's Iris
yeah,
because I've touched on this before, but like back in season two, Shinra had an Adola link and Iris was in there.
yeah.
So with last week's episode, when Dragon was attacking Maki, we saw a
Hmm.
flash of Iris. So I believe that she is the eighth pillar and she was able to stop that attack. And I think that's what the plan is. I think they're trying to have all the pillars in one place to where they can resurrect the evangelist.
Okay, okay. Yeah, and I think old girl is being controlled as well too. Like we said before, like I really think like she's somebody's doppelganger type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I really think that is the case because the way she's talking, like, yeah, I already know what's about to happen. This is I already thought about all this already. It's already according to my plan, and I love how it's going. So let's continue on and move on with it. So I really feel like it's really like feeding her information, everything. But we get to the next scene. Everybody escapes. Um, get to slow down and pace. Everybody's getting healed up and everything. Um, then we go to Habana, and she's still doing research on everything. And she comes across the old, what was it? The old school where she was
Yeah, the
at.
orphanage. Yeah.
Yeah. So she come across the old school and sees her elder sister's grave. Uh, I guess they find a bunker underneath the school, and they start reading some of the books that they never seen before. So, as we talked about before, um, what was your thoughts on like the whole switch up from like from the pacing from the escape to that, and then the stuff that we got from it?
Yeah, I loved it. I love how we're finally finding out more of the lore of um what happened at the orphanage and as we've been trying to figure out like what's going on with the doppelgangers and the history of them.
Yeah,
Um I believe that Sister Sumire, the one that appeared at the end, is a doppelganger because I don't see how she would still be alive after
yeah,
all these
yeah,
years. But what was very interesting to me was the fact that they were like implementing what they were feeding the girls and turning them into what I would assume is demon infernals.
yeah,
There was a scene that they flashed. I guess it was like a memory that Hibana had
yeah.
where she saw like the orphanage all up in flames and there was demon infernals everywhere. I'm
Hmm.
assuming that that's all the girls that she was like raised with. But
Yeah.
I also wonder like Hibana and Iris, they grew up there. How were they never transformed? Were they protected by something else?
You know what? I think she's since they're showing her so much, like in this season, like she basically this is like her second episode when she get like half of an episode, you might well say. Um, I think like they're gonna, yeah, use her as a doppelganger too. And since the sister's still alive, and the stuff she was just saying, she was like, yeah, bugs and vegetables go together. Like they've been had this planned out from the longest time just to see who would react to, I'm saying, the bugs basically. And those two right there, like they show regular signs, I'm saying? Like they haven't turned into, I'm saying, infernos. Like they they haven't. So I'm really trying to see where they're gonna throw her into it. But I think she's gonna be like a major pivoting point in the story, honestly, because she's finding out way too much stuff. And of course, the credits it show something else. So it really feels like, yeah, they're definitely gonna go into that. So back to like the animation now. I want to get on this. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about it, bro. I try to ignore it when I hear it online, but they said the last episode animation was trash, which I don't understand. Now, when you saw who was your favorite character in this whole episode? As far as like yeah, that's the question.
Uh, I think in terms of the progression of like what this episode all brought, I would say Hibana.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I love how she was like figuring things out and she was afraid because that made me like really hooked because
Yeah.
of her emotions that she was showcasing. Um, another thing I really thought was interesting, I forgot to bring this up, was the fact that there was 8 pillars down in the basement
Yeah.
when there's 8 pillars that we know of as well. So I feel like there's definitely a connection there, and I feel like the sister is she's had some plan all this time to where she's trying to bring all the pillars together,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe she is also tied into I think her name is Homea, the girl with the crown.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
because like you were saying earlier, like she has this plan and like she knows more than like other people know. So I feel like there's some connection there. Like they all are working with the god soul, and there's something going on behind the scenes.
Yeah. Definitely. It's definitely something going on behind the scenes because it's like I'm still just trying to figure out like. What are their intentions? Honestly, what are they gonna do with Burns? Like, what's going on with Burns right now? Like, in all honesty, like, was that a sacrifice or is Burns gonna turn into one? Like, that's some things that I think about right there. And you said 8 pillars altogether.
Yeah.
So who would be the other three?
There were 2 names. So when the girl was listing the names, there were 2 names I
Mm-hmm.
didn't recognize. They might have been in the show. Like it's just sometimes I'm bad with names, so I might
Yeah,
not have like caught
I am
on.
too.
Like
Though I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, but like I'm pretty sure she listed 8 of them.
Yeah.
We got Shinra, Sho, Iris,
Mm-hmm.
Homea, the
Inca,
2, yeah, Nika. Um, the 2 names I didn't
Aramas,
catch.
Amaterasu.
Oh, that's okay.
Amaterasu. Yeah.
Amaterasu. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But yeah, but no, that's 5. But if it's 8 though, like okay, think about this. What if they're turning people into him like people like Burns? Like he becomes one. Because then he have a Dota Link too as well, right? Like
yeah.
and Joker had one as well too, right?
Yep.
And Benny Morrow. Those are 3 right there. We already got one of them. So it's like that's one of my theories as well too. But I think they probably gonna turn Habana into one, in all honesty. Because they, like you said, like that wouldn't be there for no reason. Like the way they just do it at the end of the story. And like it just turned it went from happy to dark, like super dark. Like um any last thoughts you got, bro? On it?
Um, yeah, I'm super excited to see like what's gonna happen with the sister and um, so the episode is gonna be called like Holy Mother of Darkness, I think.
Yeah, that's it.
Um, I think that they're definitely gonna show that she's a doppelganger or something along those lines. And we're gonna see like her true form. And I really hope that it's something that's like terrifying because
Yeah,
I
facts.
when it's something like terrifying, it really gives me chills, and I'm like really into it. Like I'm already into it as
Hmm.
it is, but like if it's something like that, it's just gonna make it even better for me.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I don't want to spoil anything for you because I already done read the manga already. So just know. Uh well, if y'all enjoyed it, like, subscribe, leave comments, let us know what you think. If you have any questions about the episode, drop down something in the comment section, man. This has been the Anime Association. Peace.